You're welcome to Remit Trade Academy. My name is Paradise and I will be bringing you this cryptocurrency video. In today's video, I'll be talking about BTC USDT, Beta USDT, and Solana USDT. Possible buy area and your take profit target. So let's dive right into the video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please help subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification. Also check this video out as well if you want to participate in this very particular launch pool on Binance. Right here on BTC USDT chart, we see resistance here, we see resistance here, we see resistance here, and this very particular resistance was broken right here again. So I talk about this very particular resistance to obey if you take a trade from this area. I also talk about this very particular area, and I said the target, if you take a trade here, if you watch that very particular video, is this very particular level. And if market comes down to this very particular point, then the target should be this area. And when the market breaks out, the target should be this very particular all-time high, this very level. So all of those are very, very important, guys. But in today's video, if you look at this very particular area right now, you see that this very particular level, the market is respecting this very particular level right now, and you see the market goes down a little bit at this very particular area. So we see the market go down right here. So if I bring that very particular horizontal line and I fix it here, you discover that this resistance line was very, very important, and you need to take it into consideration because from that very particular video, we see a breakout. This was a breakout of this very particular resistance level, and not only that, it has given us a bullish close above this very level, and now market is retesting this very particular resistance. If you look at it as well, you see some rejection of price from this very particular area. So that, in my own opinion, is that market is going to go back up from this very particular level to the upside. And then one more thing that is very important on this chart that you need to take advantage or take note of is that if market goes down, like if market comes to this point, in my own opinion, there must be a move, drastic move from this very area, because this support is a very strong support at this very level. We see support here, we see support here, we see under support here as well, and then this very particular support. So if market come back down to this very level, this support will hold, and the first target, if you enter a trade here, is going to be this very particular level. And then when markets come back to this point, if you see a bullish close here above every other bearish candle within this area, just know that the market is going to go back to this very particular all-time high. So what you should be watching on this very particular trade is these very particular levels. The first point is when you see a bullish engulfing pattern within this area, then it means the market is going to go up, and the target is this very particular level right here, and your stop loss will potentially be below this very particular support. So that is how you should trade this very particular chart right now. Now, one more thing very important is if you put this chart on the 1 month chart. So on this very particular time frame, 1 month chart BTC USDT is, we are seeing a bullish close at this very particular point. So this gives us a lot of information about the market. So this is the source of my optimism that Bitcoin is still going to go right up. So you can see this is last month's candle, and the candle closed above every other close within this very particular areas. So that means that the bulls still have strength to push the market right up. So I am still expecting market to come back to the all-time high. So right here on Beta Finance, we see at this very particular point, we see this was a resistance level, this was a resistance, this was a resistance as well, this was under resistance, and this was a very strong resistance level, guys. So you should not neglect this very particular resistance because it was very, very strong at this very particular point in time. But what we see here that is very important is a failed swing in the market. So we see the market go back right down, go back up, and then it fails to create a new low, lower than this very particular low at this point. So that means that the bulls are ready to move the market up again. So what you need to do to take this very particular trade or to enter this very particular setup is you have to wait for the market or a bullish close above every other close within this very particular area right here. So at this point, you have to ensure you have a bullish close on this very particular resistance level. So what we are waiting for is a breakout. So if you see a bullish breakout that breaks out of this very resistance level that I draw right here, then it's a very nice time to enter this very particular market right here, Beta Finance. And I am going to also give this very particular trade on all our platforms. So check the link in the description of this video and join our various platforms. So right now, that is what you should expect on Beta Finance at this very particular level. So if it does not break with a bullish close, then don't take this trade. If you see a bullish close that breaks out of this very particular resistance level, then this trade will be a good, nice trade to take. So this is the first target I am expecting market to get to before it will then retrace back down after we see a bullish close right here. Solana USDT right here, I give this very analysis and I talk about you buying Solana at this very particular point, and not only that, holding Solana for a long time. I draw out this very particular strong support level and I say the market come back to the support level, and then you see a bullish close or an engulfing pattern or a closing price reversal candle at this very particular support, you should take a trade. And right now we see Solana have gone far way up. Right now is not the best time to enter this very particular trade for a short time trade. You have to wait for the market to retrace back down before you can then enter into another position right here. So the point of retracement is this very particular region. So I am expecting the market to come back into this point before we can now think of placing a trade. So this level is a very strong resistance level which could potentially turn a support level before you can take another trade. So if you miss out on that analysis, this is not the right time to take a trade right now. Then one more thing I want to draw on this very particular chart is if you draw a trend line from here to the very upside, then you want to see the market come back into this very particular level or touch this trend line, and that will give enough room for us to take a trade for the market to go back to the upside. But first of all, what I'm expecting right now on Solana is a retracement back down because the market has been moving up